Hello, lovely air signs, and welcome to your daily focus tarot for Wednesday. The two cards that first came out were Eight of Pentacles, and then Chariot came out with Eight of Wands. Okay, so you've got quite a bit of eights, quite a bit of Pentacles, Wands, and the Cups. Eight of Pentacles, this is talking about building your skills, harnessing your innate talents in order to help you prosper in the material world. Like in your career, in your finances, where you live. So this can be, it's obviously a card of craftsmanship, but it can also be a card of DIY. It could be skills in dealing with people, like communicating, which we all need right now. People are just, angry and rude lately. That's all I can say about it. So you are taking the time to harness these skills. And the clarifier for it was the Ace of Pentacles, which is the new beginning. It's the new dawn. You see the bear coming out of the cave in the spring, and there's this lush, beautiful grass here. The trees are just getting ready to bloom. I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera or not. And the pentacles in the sky. It's still a wish at the moment, but it's not cloudy. It's very solid up there in the sky. It almost, it looks really three-dimensional, and it looks like the sunrise. This could be a path, but to me it looks like a bird that's flying this way, or even somebody like the Fool dancing on the edge of the cliff. Hard to say what that yellow spot really is, but this pentacle, it's helping ground you and guide you, right? It's in the sky, but it's very solid. It's very three-dimensional. It's got that arrow quality about it. So this is learning to balance the 5 directions, the 5 elements, the 5 inner aspects of yourself, right? In order to have this new beginning. You're waking up out of a sleep. You're waking up out of a rest and realizing, hey, I need to build these skills if I want stuff in this world. And you're building them. You're going to have this new beginning. The Chariot and the Eight of Wands can both be talking about travel, quite obviously, and fast travel. They can be talking about change, also about building a certain set of skills, building a way to balance, a way to manifest. For the clarifier for the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, we have Two of Wands and Five of Cups. Now, Five of Cups, in other decks, it's like the crying over spilled milk card. In this deck, let me turn on a light. It suddenly got darker in here. Five of Cups in this deck, you can see why it's like the spilled milk card, the wallowing card. The oh, poor is me, I have, 3 cups spilled down here, and I have these 2 cups behind me that I'm ignoring. But in this deck, he's not just ignoring the cups, he's ignoring them to look into his unconscious, into his spiritual side, his emotional side. And there's a hand reaching out of the water, grabbing after this fish that's jumped out of the water. The fish, you can look at it as food in a way, like food for your emotional or your spiritual self, something that you're passionate about, something that piques your interest. And this hand reaching out of the water is you saying, okay, I'm going to go for this. Instead of sitting here, standing here on the shore, kind of leaning back like I'm unsure if I want to look in the water, I'm unsure if I want to dip my toe in or not. And I certainly don't want to take these 2 cups and put them in the water. You know, maybe these 3 cups that are spilled over here were past challenges, or you know, past jobs, past relationships, things that you wanted to do creatively that didn't quite make it. They didn't happen, you know, and they didn't happen for a reason, because they weren't meant to be. And these 2 cups, they're meant to be. You know, you might be standing at the side of the lake, leaning backwards, still being unsure, but this is telling you to go for it. You know, unconsciously, you really want this. And the 2 of Wands here, I'll read just a little bit from the Druidcraft book, because I was reading a little bit about this over the weekend. It says, last weekend, it says, the long man of Wilmington and Sussex stands holding 2 staves apart, creating the image of a doorway. So the 2 of Wands represents the doorway, a possibility that is open when you use the tension of relationship creatively. And this is, by some people, I was reading about ley lines or dragon lines, and some people believe this to be like a Neolithic, I think it's Neolithic person who is making a path with these staves, with these wands. He is making a path. He is mapping out the ley lines. So the energy of the earth. He is mapping out the conduit towards this unity from place to place, right? And to me, this card always talks about, like, you're in the forest, you're safe and you're protected, it's green, there's flowers blooming, but you're looking out on this sunny field. You're looking out and you're seeing this path up the mountain, and you're seeing, well, this mountain looks kind of high, but there's clear skies on the other side. There's sunshine, the field, the mountain, it's bright, it's welcoming. And here's this person saying, hey, I'm holding the doorway open for you. All you got to do is come out of the woods, come out of the darkness and into the light, and follow my marker, follow my path. Okay? So this hunger, to me, this is about you deciding to take that risk, to follow that hunger, to let yourself go towards the water, towards the emotions, towards the unconscious need that you have that needs to be fulfilled. I hope you have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.